Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Welcome to the fine edition of GNF Televisable. We'll be talking about all of the hot topics and anything that the future fancies. And as usual, I am your host, the dead poet in this society. I am the Canadian Roast. Automatic Robert Kinnett for those who wish to know. Yeah, it has been, it has been a very interesting week. But yeah, no, I'm going to have to send my invite to people who wish to participate. So bear with me, chat, bear with me while I send this out to the right individuals, those who wish to participate. Participate. I think I did this right. I think I did. I don't know. Let's double check to you know. You just never know when it comes down to things like this. So that seems about right. Furuchi! I have sent out that invite. There you go. It has been an exciting week. Yes, indeed it is. Indeed it is. Apparently the completionist has come out of nowhere to lay us or smack us down on a few people. One being Muditide and Carl. He's a loser. Lobster man. Juice. And they don't look good. They don't look good. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. It does not look good. It does not look good. Let's see if I could find Chat. Chat is somewhere. I know it. Chat is somewhere. Chat. Where are you? Please explain to me why can't I find. There's the chat button. Hello. I can see you now. I was trying to find the button there and actually lost the button. So I know the button is, so I am good. Yes, I am a crafty individual who knows how to use that button. Speaking of crafty individual, Jetman, how you doing?
Oh, you sound like you're
You're
underwater.
at the end of the living, I presume.
You sound like you're underwater.
Is that the, give me a moment. Give me a moment. I gotta find it a second. What could be going on? That's because you're going into you.
Try that. How about that?
Ah, you sound worse now. God damn it.
No, do I sound worse?
No, you sound fine. You sound
Okay, even better. Even better. I love it. I have other buttons I could hit. I can make it worse or better. I have no idea. I have none whatsoever ideas. But outside being shikich, how have you been?
fine. A little bit sick. I got COVID again. We all got COVID. The whole block got
Congratulations. It's
COVID.
the season of COVID.
Congratulations. Wasn't bad for me this time. I was only sick for about 4 days, and then I had a relapse, and then I feel fine again.
Hmm.
It was really weird. I was like, I just, I just hit like a real fast low, and I feel fine now.
Yeah,
But
no, that's usually how that works. Holy shit, we've got a dragon who's decided to come with. Hello, dragon. How you doing?
Good.
hello, dragon.
He is not an imaginary he is not an imaginary dragon, so you can't imagine him. Imagine dragon.
Yeah, no. Look, I've been busy the last been adjusting to a new schedule.
You have been adjusting to new things. I like the fact that you've been adjusting.
Yeah, well, I'm on day shift now, so
Ooh, well, congratulations. I wish you the best of luck. I know how that feels.
well, I don't mind it. I'm enjoying the shit show that's continuing to be my job.
Yeah, well, I mean that is basically the whole kit and caboodle. See, for me, I ended up walking into we have like a hydro cage, so we've got like an area that's kind of caged off for the
Yep,
building outside, and somebody decided to crack that bad boy open and decided to try to live behind there. That was fun and awesome.
fair enough. We've we're getting one position filled, but we're struggling with one position so bad that
Is it the missionary position?
no the fucking it's so bad that they can't keep get anyone to actually take the position.
I can offer you up Jet Max, but he would have to move to you.
Yeah, and I don't think he could handle the job.
I mean,
What
he just
job is
has to
that?
show up, right?
He's got to show up, tell people what they can and can't dump into the landfill and take their money.
Interesting.
Then
Interesting.
and tell certain, basically the gatehouse. You know,
The
I
gatehouse.
mean,
yeah, we can't get
basically
anyone.
what I used to do in the military. You can't put that there. You can't put that body there.
No. It's see, it's more like they come in, you ask them what they're dumping off, and you tell them what they can and can't, what they have on them that they can and can't drop off, that to keep with them.
Uh-huh.
Like the military.
Yep.
That's
Sad
the
part
decent
is,
part, right?
yeah, the sad part is no one really listens to what we tell them.
Like the military.
Right.
And then they wonder why they get double charged.
Again, like the military.
You sure you don't want to hire military personnel? Like that seems like the
If he wants to
pristine
move down here and get paid $13 an hour for it,
No, thank you. I
he
get
probably
paid
gets more
plenty to
on
sit on my
sitting on
ass
his ass.
and feel pain all the time.
Yes. But you could probably find somebody in the military that'd probably do it.
sadly, no.
Why not?
No one
Because you're
wants
not-
the position.
My guess is you're not allowed to beat the shit out of people.
That too, but the other thing too is, like, for some reason, I don't even know the full scope of why, but no one, even people who apply for it, get interviewed and turn the job down.
Interesting. It depends on what they actually present for said interview.
Yeah, I don't know what they fucking tell people. I do know that basically, if anyone who gets hired right now, if they had just hire one motherfucker, right,
Uh-huh.
that poor bastard is gonna they're gonna make that poor bastard work doubles 6 days out of the week.
Oh, that could be a thing. That could be a thing.
Yeah.
That might be a problem.
Yeah, I think that's partly why no one's actually taken the job.
I don't blame them if you have that length of non-sleep in life. That does kind of put a damper on a lot of things.
Yeah, I know. And I don't think they realize that they're going to have to hire someone and allow them to work, the person who's currently filling in for the position should, like, realize that it's not going to work out so well.
No. Hey, you know what? I feel like I think that it's more like a them problem and not a you problem.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it is. It's a them problem, but it's a funny them problem because I'm sitting here watching it play out, going,
Yeah,
this is priceless.
Yeah,
Because we had one person who knew how to do the gatehouse well, and he worked 6 days a week, pretty much every day, in doubles. The only day he had off was Sunday.
Ooh, okay.
And then he had he flat out told the bosses if they don't cover at least another day off for him, he will flat out quit on their asses.
Okay.
And they struggled to even cover the second day off for him.
Mm.
And he got tired of being the only one in the gatehouse and quit.
Well, again, I can see it.
The fun part now is the other person who's been forced in the gatehouse after him is flat out told them that he will not work extra like the last guy did.
Mm-hmm.
And straight up told them if his hours change for any reason, he quits.
Oof.
And he won't even put a 2-week notice, and he'll just fucking quit.
Oof, he's one of those, Zillennial kids. He just up and leaves.
Oh no! See, the worst part about it is
they don't do that now.
Yeah, no. His actual position is one of our 2 ECT guys, who is currently one of the only fuckers trained on both our methane wells and our water wells.
Okay.
And he's trained in the gatehouse. And if he walks out, it's gonna be a fucking problem for them to find someone to replace him. Because training someone to do the water wells is not going to be easy.
Well, I mean, all you have to do is give them a scuba tank and just push on in. They'll figure it out.
No. See, I wish it was just that simple, but it's more along the lines of, here's bottles of water. We need you to fill these bottles up and ship them to someone else so they can test the samples that you take.
Oh, so I get to fill them up with anything I want to and then send them off. I love this. This is a great idea.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, the fun part is he's got to do. Apparently, the number of well samples he has to take
Mhm.
takes him a full like 2 to 3 weeks to do.
Oh.
Not to mention, he's also expected to make sure that the wells are functioning properly.
No, again, I could see the issues. I could see the issues.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh,
a lot of functionality, a lot of crazies, but you know what? At the end
Yeah.
of the day, you're no longer in that particular department. You can move on.
Oh no, I'm watching it. It's affecting my department, so I'm just sitting there going. I'm waiting until they look at all of us who don't know how to use the gatehouse. Go, we need you to double train as a secondary gatehouse associate. I'm sitting there going, watching one guy right now getting trained for it, and I'm sitting there going, he's like, I would be the assistant supervisor. I'm sitting there going, I'd never pre-train for a position if I plan to fucking get it.
Mm.
In the event that I don't fucking get it.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and this guy's planning on training for this position preemptively.
I wish everybody the best of luck, dude. I honestly do.
Oh, I plan on applying for the assistant position. He plans on applying for it, but he's training for it and expecting to get it. And I'm sitting there going, you're gonna have to interview for it. Not to mention that there will be other people interviewing for it. I hold no real expectations on getting it. My only goal is to apply for it to piss off people I work with because I know they don't like me, and me having a position above them will piss them off some more.
Meh, yeah, that makes sense. Makes a lot of glorious sense.
I don't want the position just for money or
No, I understand. You just want
opportunity.
you want that glorious,
Rage.
yeah, baiting type position, which is awesome. Which is
Yeah.
awesome.
It's like I don't want it for any other reason than to piss people off.
I mean, it
Say-
kind of leads into my first conversation outside of this little thing that we're doing here.
Oh,
Oh yeah, since raging and people, pissing off certain
oh
people.
no.
Yes, Google has admitted to a censorship under the Biden administration
I heard about
and
that.
promised to end the free speech ban, which I know that's a lie.
I mean, anyone who believes that's a dumbass.
I know, right?
It's like, look, the first thing that would make me believe that is them to genuinely reinstate all of those accounts and email the people who were banned.
I wish him the best of luck because
Oh yeah.
there's quite a few handful out there. Actually, no, there's probably more than a few handful out there that have faced the banish, have had to move on to other things. We have one dying old man who's still pissed off at the factor that he's got to kind of be creative with his account because he can't put up his coof shit up there. Otherwise, it'd be yeeted off of the internet as well as him with it. So
Yeah.
that is Mr. Mettercare, Mr. Metterker, however you want to pronounce old man Jim.
It's good that he's still alive
Mm.
because every day he's alive is genuine rage bait for people.
It can be, but it also has a lot of questionabilities when it comes down to it. It's like, well, you've been dying for a while. You've pretty much yeeted yourself off the internet a few times currently while you're in your dying
Yeah.
stage. Why do you keep coming back? Now we know deep down inside it's definitely money's somewhere on the line, but
Mhm.
it still kind of adds more fuel and questionables to that fire. Yes. But I don't think you saw his last stream, did you, Dragon?
No, I was probably inducing sleep, I think, to catch up on the adjustment.
Well, I know GemX was there for the majority of the stream. How did you find that Medicare stream there, Gem?
Boring.
See, I'm not alone. Yeah, no. Did you want to know the bigger takeaway for this one, Dragon? Something that
Yeah,
I
sure.
kind of called a while back of what was going to possibly happen to him. The man found God.
Say what now?
The man found God.
He was in the toilet.
Yeah, apparently. He gave birth to 2 parts, and just like in the South Park episode, we're waiting for Satan to give birth to his Antichrist child. Yeah, Jim pretty much put it out there for his Charlie Kirk special. We were gonna have to call it that.
Mhm.
He found God.
So he's religious now.
Yes.
You know what? Sad and unfortunate about this. Anyone I've ever heard I'm near death always tends to find God.
What a
Yeah,
shocker.
I know,
What?
right? I called this kind of within the stints of him coming in and out of YouTube consciousness, that I'm like, he's probably gonna find God. Religion is gonna be a thing, even though he
Mhm.
kinda mocked it and not mocked it. He was kinda ambiguous with it for the most part.
Yep.
And now he's found God.
Yeah. No. It. Knowing that he at one point he's under the impression he's going to die does not surprise me. He
No.
found quote unquote God.
No, I always find it fascinating for the sick and about to die. Usually try to look for the big man in the sky to save them, but that big guy in the sky is not gonna do shit.
Look, I don't think it's so much as make them do shit. I think it's more for them to peace of mind, thinking
Yeah,
they're going to go somewhere after they die.
that's the problem. Uh, Jim is not the greatest and righteous of all men. He's not gonna go to the greatest of places. Hell, he'll have a hard time fitting in with the Jews. Hello, Pen, how you doing?
Oy vey.
Oh, fuck! Pin popped up. I think I'm gonna go to bed now. Bye.
Oh, Jesus.
Get your ass back here.
My ass. You know what? I could put my ass to the fucking microphone and rip one for you.
Oh, jeez. But I don't think we can afford that.
I think we could.
I don't think we can afford that, sir. You insane internet dragon, you. I don't think we can afford it. Pam, what have you been up to besides, just doing whatever you do over there in Pennsville?
You don't want to know.
We could be curious.
It could be beneficial for us to learn.
Yeah.
No,
I'm curious.
no. Personal stuff I'm not going to get into.
Personal stuff. Did you ever pick out a bra? Anywho,
Jesus Christ.
I
You're
know, right?
funny.
I know. I'm full of nicotine and whatever else it could be. Not possible.
That is an interesting model.
Is it male, female,
Female, but I'm more interested in like
gender
even-
fluid?
no, it's a chick character model, but
Okay.
I'm intrigued at the
The nipples? I mean,
no,
they are plastic.
well, kinda, sorta. It's more so someone designed a model, a CG model, and there is a moment where the way they did it, it plays a optical mind trick on you that looks kind of real.
Does it jiggle?
It does, but it's not the jiggle that does it. It's
Well, that's usually the optical illusion if it jiggles.
yeah, but that's not what I'm referring to. It's how they design the outfit itself.
Okay.
So the character itself is obviously, CG or drawn CG,
Yeah, computer animated, yes.
Yeah, but the clothing they did, the way they designed it, some of it looks obviously animated. Others look like it's
You mean like Joe Biden?
Kind of.
he's
More
obviously animated, but you're not too sure.
Yeah, think of it more like there's parts of the outfit that move
Uh-huh.
that still look somewhat real, like it's real clothing that's been captured to imitate to animate over the animated character.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say imitate like human, reality, like
God,
Destiny. Yeah.
No.
No,
God.
no. Actually, imitate humanity. Destiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, they're
Oh,
no.
I fuck agree with that. Fuck that. I'm not touching that 50-foot pole.
But Destiny, no one really wants to touch him with a 50-foot pole. Hell, half of them don't even want to even look at him. But
Look, I'm
he's
not
an
gonna.
interesting conversation.
Okay, look. Specifically, Destiny is on the list of do not touch with a 50-foot pole with the other man's dick.
Okay.
That's an interesting, pole selection.
Yep. Slam
I
someone's.
don't think they come in that basic. Not even the blacks have that basic monolith shape. Sorry.
It's not a base shape. It's more like I take a 50-foot pole, rip someone's dick off, attach it to it, and then touch someone with it. I wouldn't touch him with that
Okay. What's interesting?
because I'm pretty sure the pole itself would disintegrate upon contact.
Very probable. Very probable. But yeah. No.
Because his destiny is that toxic thing that just.
Well, we will get into a little bit of him in the near future.
Oh
But,
dear Lord!
I
Bullshit.
know. Like I said, we've had a very unusual week in a few
This is
things
why.
that we've had some leftovers.
This is why. This is
We've
why
had
I stay off.
Well, we had leftovers that I had to push push
Mhm.
behind because we had a certain talking point that was actually pushed forward. Unfortunately, unbeknownst to us, a flash bullet. A certain person went out with a bang.
Yeah, no, I gather that was a talking point for last week.
Huh?
I was not
Wait, huh?
keen on that.
Yeah, no.
Pen,
So,
look, Pen, I'm going to ask you
Huh?
this. How far under the rock are you? I'm under a rock usually.
no, she was there for that stream.
Oh, she was.
Huh?
Yeah, she was.
Okay, there's been so much personal shit going on that I don't even remember what happened last week. What happened last week?
A couple of weeks ago,
Okay,
a
me
certain
be blunt.
individual named of Charlie Kirk got
Oh.
assassinated.
Kirk had his fucking neck blown out by a bullet.
And then
I am
I
aware
had
of that.
to push it a bit further. I had a few things that are on the dock that I had to push off to the side, kind of going, well, we've got this thing happening, and then Medicare decides to find God, and
I mean, I think Medicare has been finding God for a while now. It's just that he officially proclaimed it, I guess.
Look, it's not a surprise to me because he's on death's door supposedly,
Mm.
and 90% of people who are on
Mind
death's
you,
fucking door.
I haven't
Find
watched
God.
the whole stream. I've only seen like a 3-minute clip.
Well, he just kind of goes over the factor that Charlie Cook was a good man and
Mhm.
blah blah blah. Even though I'm gonna kind of say a lot of doubt on the factor that Charlie Cook was a good man. He was a good man within his group, but outside of that, he was a very kind of a divisive individual. He was a good spokesperson for Turning Point USA. He created an entire empire based off of that. A lot of different talking points. You can also say that he was so good at it that a certain individual on the Israel side decided to put down a lot of money in order to control some of his talking points, which he didn't like. So I mean, there's a lot of speculatives on
Would it be a particular nation, blue and
Yeah,
white,
yeah,
with a
with the
six-sided star?
the six-sided star kind of has
a six-pointed
six, 6
polygon.
points kind of thing. Comes with a little funny hat, Benjamin Piro to
Potatoes made out of clay.
yeah. A few others, and yet I forget the actual leader. Technically, the voice for yet I can't say it.
BB.
Thank you, BB. BB seems to be in control, and him and his people put down a lot of money, and they didn't get a good return, so it's kind of questionable. But anywho's
of what's its?
yes, we had a lot of things over on the docket, like Nintendo being stupid, Google finally admitting that there was some censorship on the COOF, even though that's kind of a I think that was already known, and most people were not truly shocked on it, but some were for some reason. It's kind
What is
of
it?
weird. That Google, the alphabet
Oh,
company, YouTube,
oh,
kind of
the
censored people on
filtering of the
yeah.
undesirables. Yeah.
Yeah, and COVID and that particular
Yeah.
conversation. If you mentioned
Look.
COVID and how it started and all that kind of
Mhm.
stuff, or speculated, you were pretty much removed from the
Hush, hush,
conversation.
bye bye. Talk to us.
Yeah, that's kind of like a norm, unfortunately.
Look, it's kind of sad that a lot of people were fucking surprised by that. That them going, it's true, and there's a chunk of us going, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, where were you?
I saw an article about it, or
Yeah.
someone mentioned the article, and I sat there just stared at it, going, it took them admitting it for you to fucking realize it was real. Okay.
Yeah, that is the unfortunate reality. There are people who just really don't rationalize, or they
Use
suspect,
what
but
they
they're
call
not
brain.
100% sure. All this did was just give them
Yeah.
that, yes, this was a thing.
It's like, sadly, we all knew it was going to be true. It's just
Yeah,
the sad part is we didn't want to. No matter how much we said they were doing this, no one's going to believe us.
true. And it's not going to get any better. I mean, Biden was kind of his administration and his directions. If you want to say he's no more better than currently what Trump is doing and his directions and his minions. So it's like, freedom of speech is questionable in your neck of the woods. Shit.
But the sad part is the only thing freedom of speech really covers is if you try to sue for the fucking thing that they did.
True.
That's going to help you out. But otherwise, you're just better off just.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you had the removal of Jimmy Kimmel to have him come back.
Yep.
And according to a lot of the data out there, he ended up having 2 times the actual amount of numbers than he did before. So, bravo, congratulations on the idea of removing him, regardless whether it was politically motivated or financially motivated. All it did was make the man stronger.
Yeah. The worst part about it is anything you think you did that would benefit you in the long run by shutting up someone who is against your policies doesn't really help you in that department at all.
No. So let's see what else is within my sphere that I wanted to quickly go over because
Drugs and alcohol.
that's usually there. Oh right, Nintendo has decided to bring out a certain farming game, and another gaming company beat them to the punch.
Are we talking about the fucking that shit show of a Pokemon one?
Yeah,
One where you play as Ditto who transformed into a human.
kind
And
of.
Power World slapped out the Power World farm simulator basically.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you know what's funny? I came across something earlier. I need to look it up to see how accurate it is for. But supposedly, this is entertaining. After all these years, Pokemon is trying to file a lawsuit against Digimon.
Not surprised because
After all of these years.
yes.
Yeah, no, it's
really.
Well, Pitt, have you kept up with the Power World fucking shenanigans?
I know that they're making a Harvest Moon
No.
type game.
No, have you not? So hold up. Have you not kept up with the patents that have been flying out the fucking Nintendo office?
I've seen some of them, including the the summoning and the mounting. Like there's like a whole bunch of shit.
No. Ignore the mount one. Ignore all that. The summoning one. Oh god, the summoning one opens a can of worms that is just fucking hilarious. So, do you know what games can get sued via that patent alone?
Like a third of the entire industry. Sure.
Well,
She's not wrong.
She's not, but here's a couple of good examples for you. WoW can get sued.
Uh-huh.
Square Enix can get sued. And I only say Square Enix because a good 90% of their fucking games have the summon mechanic.
You do realize that also COD can get sued?
Oh, I know. I fucking know. That made me smile. And a bunch of Bandai games can get fucking sued.
Oh yeah.
Fucking Bethesda can get sued
Mm-hmm.
because there is the necromancy.
Yes.
They can okay, so it sucks, but what's going to happen to them if they attempt to sue is the same thing that happened to Nintendo before when they tried to
Well,
copyright or patent the jump mechanic in Jumpman, aka the original Mario. And the court said, no, you really can't patent mechanics.
Well, here's the problem, Pen.
Yeah.
They ended up getting the patent
Yeah.
in the United States.
Yep. In the U.S., they have the patent for summoning and battling for yourself.
Yes.
You can summon another creature of any kind.
Okay,
battle for
it's
you.
stupid.
Yes.
They can take it to court all they want, but all of these years of precedent of all of these games made with the understanding that you cannot patent mechanics, even though this patent went through, the patent itself should be revoked.
See, what's going to happen is they'll patent it. If they take anyone to court and use it in court, the most the judge will probably tell them is that this is a non-enforceable patent due to the broad spectrum of the mechanic.
Yes.
That's the upside. The downside is the judge will rule that this is an okay thing to do based on the wording they used for it.
The wording for the patent itself, or
Yes. It's like
the judge can't both say it's unenforceable, but then say, but it's okay because you're
not listening. I said on the upside.
Hang on. Give me a moment, Jack. Give me a moment. Okay, so Penn, they went into a complete tangent on describing how the system works, as well as putting picture graphs so that an old man boomer who's sitting at a table with a gavel in one hand, a nice little dress in the other, maybe some pearls or whatever, can look at this and get a clear indication of what they want. And somehow, your U.S. government has decided that they got it. No matter how broad it is, it's theirs.
Even if they won, even if on the off chance they won the summary on that, the companies that are being affected by that can still countersue. Yes, it's going to be a long, fucking dragged out process.
Which Nintendo would love.
Yeah.
Of course they would. But at the end of it, if it's not enforceable, even though the judge can see what is going on, the back and forth, eventually, years down the line, decades maybe, because the same thing happened with Apple and Sony. Apple said, oh, you can't have a smart device with a touchscreen. And Sony's going, we're not the only ones. And you really can't just say no other company can have a touchscreen, because now it's like, oh, no other car except a Ford car can have a steering wheel in the shape of a wheel.
Well, let's see. Here's the thing: the way that the fucking shit works is with patents for video games. They have to, in detail, explain the mechanic, which means basically, if someone mimics their mechanic to the letter,
again, I get it, but you're sitting here going, it's like, okay, car, steering wheel, connected to the axle, connected to the drive shaft, connected to the axle, connected to the wheels.
Yeah. Hold up. Let me finish.
Give her a bit more room before you go in. What else you got there, Pen?
When it comes down to it, you're literally just talking about data points of person pushes button executes a command for a set of sprites and or pixels. that then brings on an additional set of sprite or pixels that has its own set of subcommands and collision.
Oh, so you
It,
saw
they,
so hey, so hold up. So you saw their patent presentation that they gave to your USPTO, and the USPTO
no,
said,
I didn't, but I
"Oh,
know.
that's basically what they did, Ped."
Yeah.
But again,
So
again. But that's the formula. That is the basic formula for every
I
single
know, but
possible.
that's the
They
problem,
can.
so
Ped.
I know
Pen.
it's a
Here,
problem.
you know what, Pen? Chill for a damn minute and let me
Go
express
Okay,
ahead,
let Dragon
what
have
Dragon.
I'm
fun.
Go
trying to
ahead.
tell
We
you.
could breathe over here giggling while Dragon explains.
So, Pin,
Okay.
here's how this works. All right, you have their summoning mechanic, and then you've forgotten the ball mechanic real fast.
Look, I haven't forgot about anybody's balls, especially mine.
Fair, but Pin, you remember
Are you
the
sure
ball?
you have two?
Okay,
I may have more than two, but for all
Go
you
go
know.
ahead. Go ahead, Dragon.
do you remember the ball mechanic that Nintendo fucking patented? Do you remember now the new summoning mechanic? Correct.
Mm,
These are two separate mechanics that they have effectively patent. The reason they're able to get away with the ball mechanic is because they specifically stated the ball must wiggle 3 fucking times.
Okay.
That's where Power World got around that by changing how their mechanic works for capturing.
Hmm.
Now, the summoning mechanic, depending on, I haven't seen the patent for that, but depending on how they describe how that mechanic works on the summoning the critter for the basic, the words everyone used is summons it for you to fight. That is a very broad brush term that allows them to sue a fuck ton of people.
Oh, hey, remember 14's supposed to be getting Beastmaster? I wonder how that's going to work.
Pin, have you forgotten Summoner?
Yeah, no, I didn't forget that either, but go ahead.
So
wait, hold up. Isn't Beastmaster just the one that's supposed to study set attack and
no, that's Blue Mage. So Final Fantasy XI introduced Beastmaster as a class itself.
No, I'm sorry. Final Fantasy VI introduced Beastmaster. Get your fucking clues in order.
I don't keep
Most
track
of these
of all the Final
fucking things that you
Fantasies.
again, most of these
Look,
things that you see.
I know
in the-
11. I know
Okay.
11 had it, and that's where it really got popular. Was because
Point
11
is,
11 had
Someone-
Beast, Puppet, and Blue Mage.
yes, point is, Beastmaster and Summoner, technically also scholars because of the fairy,
I knew you'd say
Arcanist.
fairy.
arcanists, yes.
So
Carbuncle.
here's the fun part, Ben.
Pen has a
Mhm.
thing for fairies.
So we have class-wise, we have our Arcanist, Scholar, Summoner, upcoming Beastmaster, who can summon stuff. Are we forgetting everyone can summon their Chocobo?
It's okay, yeah, and that goes into the mounts. Yeah, mount.
All tribes can summon a primal to fight you.
Mm-hmm.
There is a core. If the wording is as broad as everyone says it is, then basically 14 itself can get slammed with a massive cease and desist letter.
So okay, so let's go over the brief four that they decided to put in that got the nice little stamp by the U.S. So the four that they put in, one is the summoning action. The player throws and uses an object like a ball, device, or sphere. Out pops a sub character, quote, summon creature. That's one. Secondary one, conditional battle logic. If there's an enemy nearby, the summoned creature engages in said battle. And then they have, the old Star Trek, musical play. If there is no enemy, the summoned creature moves around on its own, doing idle and autonomous action. So basically, it just does what it does in the previous game. Next that they threw in, the dual control mode. That's right. Kind of awesome, right? Also very kind of questionable. Player can either indirectly control the summoned creatures in combat, or let it run in auto mode, meaning that it can choose exactly when it wants to attack and at whim. The
Mhm.
system allows switching between these two features. And then finally, the interaction loop. The player can issue a command, swap the characters in and out, or recapture them. It's tied to the throwing mechanic, the Pokeball style, as an initiative trigger. So that is basically what they covered in this patent, these four features. And as broad as they are sounding, they're not. They're very kind of minimal in scope that it can cover just about anything.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, uh,
So I found something that actually explains some of the core points to the patent itself too.
okay.
The core of the patent, U.S. patent number 12,403,397.
403,397. We'll
Yeah,
just kind of do that.
yeah. Describes a process for a player controlling a main character in a game.
Uh-huh.
The player inputting a command to make a sub character appear. If an
Correct.
enemy is present, the sub character can then engage in a player controlled or automatic battle. If
Right.
no enemy is present, the sub character can move around the game.
Mhm.
The player can then move the sub character to a different location where it can then engage in an enemy.
I think we've covered that with their
Yeah.
four.
That is all the core points to that particular patent.
Yes.
Apparently, it was originally
Oh.
filed in March
So-
of 2023.
So here's something with the play of words. This is a beautiful thing that most people fail to fully understand. The play of words in the legal precedents has already been laid out.
Oh, it has.
Yes, you really can't take all the summoning mechanics. You can only have certain ones. So, what it doesn't cover, and this is something that most people haven't really looked at, the reason of why your U.S. office decided to rubber stamp this bad boy and push it through, is the factor that this doesn't really cover all summoning.
Okay, it's
If your summoning doesn't have both an auto mode and a conditional battle logic, you might be able to sidestep a lot of this questionables.
okay.
As well as the old school summoning from, I don't know, say Final Fantasy style,
Yeah.
where a beast is summoned and attacks once and disappears. Well, that doesn't apply
Does
to
not.
this.
Fun
It depends
fact,
on how
this happened
Beastmaster comes out,
before
though.
where a gaming
Right.
company or some company was giving a patent, put in for a patent like this, similar to this, where they basically said we own the rights to this, even though they legally couldn't.
Yeah.
This is not the first time, and this went to court, and the judge looked at the people in the patent office who gave this patent and was like, "What the fuck are you smoking?" And then it was just like, the patent was dissolved. So this has happened before, and this is just going to happen again.
No.
The patent's
This
gonna be dissolved.
Yeah, the summoning mechanic has been around since the 80s.
Yeah.
So it's an old mechanic, it's an old type. This is the first time that we've seen a lot of Nintendo hate, and I'm not going to defend Nintendo on this one. This is a standard. Nintendo brings out something that is very questionable, doesn't sound correct. When you have people who have a degree of law, but not in the patenting department of it, just on the basic of reading. Even I
Yeah.
made a few mistakes on my first reading, which is why I was kind of happy that a certain person took a bullet for us, so I can relook at this.
You do know that actually it's been around since longer than that.
No, but the
70s.
patent itself, or the idea of the patent, has been around since the 80s.
And you can't patent a mechanic.
Correct. But there's certain dual mechanics that you can patent. In this case, this is what
They're-
they did.
They're trying to patent the automated battle feature.
Right.
That
Right.
they can't on it because it's already been done.
Well, they're trying.
The problem is the automated battle feature is coupled with another feature. That's where they kind of got around it. It's because of the stitching. You have to have both. You can't have one or the other. You have to have both.
Yeah.
So, which is why they were kind of given the ability to go through with this is because they're asking for at least 4 different mechanics attached to this entire thing. So you have the player throwing a ball, the object coming out of it, and attacking, you having the ability to command it or let it do its thing. That is basically the 4 mechanics stitched together under one pattern. So it is kind of the way it is, and I'm supposed to be reading Sparky's chat. I'm sorry, Sparky. Is the scare tactic pen? Yes. Uh, does not have to be enforceable pen. Just more monkeys. Yes, lots of monkeys. It says
Okay,
monies,
whatever.
but I like monkeys better.
Okay, whatever.
But again, at the end of the day, we don't know how serious this could be. There is a few different other mechanics that could be introduced that's also just as scary. Which my first initial read kind of led towards that, and after reading it over again, I kind of okay, I'm conflicting a few different things. My bad. Which is why I was quite happy that a certain individual took a bullet for us. So, long story short, yeah, old school summoning, we're good. Anything that doesn't fit within these 4 basic mechanics under one umbrella game, I think we're good. Having them go around to try to sue or litigate against others.
Yeah, they're gonna have to sue WoW.
Yeah, they're gonna
They're gonna be in trouble.
they're gonna have an arduous battle against some of the top tiers, and if they had a hard time fighting PlayStation, Sony, I wish them the best of luck against things like Microsoft, or hell, if Amazon decides to weigh up, I wish them the best of luck, because there's a lot of unfeathered coffers that are willing to be spent just for shits and giggles.
Oh yeah.
So,
I'm not going to be here
First
much longer
Caldwell thing
tonight.
is
I need to
wish,
get something to eat.
Nintendo good luck.
all right. I mean, it is what it
And
is. You
business
could
crumbling.
you can skedaddles. It's all good. We are going to be just remember to get some nice hot sauce to go with whatever you eat.
Hot sauce on pizza.
Hey, you know what? That's actually pretty decent for some.
I put that shit on everything.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
Frank.
Especially if it's Ricky hot sauce. Ricky's
I
hot
thought it's
sauce.
Frank's hot sauce.
No, Ricky's hot sauce. There's a
Okay.
reason of why this is
I'm gonna
up.
take off. I'll see you guys later.
All right. There is a reason of why this is up. Apparently, remember an issue way back when Carl Jobs and a certain Mudahar, as I like to call him, Mudatard, decided to do an expose on somebody called the Completionist.
I guess
Vaguely.
maybe.
Something about malfeasance on a certain charity function that he had.
Okay.
And they did like multiple attack points on saying that he defrauded and all that kind of stuff, and he could be held liable and all that. Well, it's looking like a year later that isn't the case.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, so he is waiting on the final words from the auditors and that to make his official final statement on this matter. But apparently, a lot of the data and a lot of the details that a certain Carl Jobs and Mudatard had put up there was incorrect. Very, very incorrect.
Oh,
To
no.
a point where it looks like they could be at some degree of liabilities for the amount of damage that they've done to a certain person's brand.
Really?
Yes.
And this happens to be Ricky's hot sauce.
This is Billy Mitchell, who decided to follow up to ratio Carl Jobs, but Jared from the Completionist He came out with his video on a year after the fact, realistically, pretty much answering a lot of different questions that we kind of missed out on because he didn't really get a chance to actually go through because he had to go through a lot of different court issues and whatnot behind the scenes. So, like I said before, I'm going to be pulling up this beautiful thing. Yep, there it is. Flap. As you can see, I kind of moved it a bit further down the rabbit tree, but this is a very long video. This is
Well,
about an hour long. But
Okay.
I'm just gonna dip here then. I
no. I'm getting to the short bits.
okay.
Okay.
That is wholesome.
Myself and my family have long accepted and love who my dad married after my mom passed away. It doesn't matter how much Carl tries to twist the truth here.
So this is a personal attack against Jared. This is a personal attack on Jared's family. This is a personal attack on Jared's little company that he created, Indieland, as well as an organization that he helped create because of his mother having Alzheimer's. Stating that this man defrauded everything, lied to the government, withheld money before he was able to push it out to the proper people, lied to everybody. I'm going to give him lied to everybody because even he wasn't 100% sure until he found out where the money was going or if the money was going anywhere. And how much damage was being done to him because of Mutatard and Carl Jobs.
So he wasn't even sure how much was being affected because of the shenanigans?
Correct.
Because
keep in mind, he was the face of this operation.
Fair, because you'd have to actually have previous information on
what's happening, the go-ons, right? This is all family operated, so he left it with his father, his brother, and a few other people to operate the behind the scenes while he and his friends operate in front to generate all this revenue. For 6 years, he's generated a lot of money.
Yeah, he would need the 6 years of revenue, and he would need to show when the harassment started and how it affected the shit.
Here it is. This is the entire deposition, if you want to call this. This is his entire tale of the tape. This is how everything has been affected. Carl Jobs and his ego-related stupidity has pretty much put himself in front of another lawsuit. Possible lawsuit. Taking him alongside with that beautiful lawsuit is a moron in Canada who lives in Toronto, who thinks he's a fucking engineer, which he's not legally qualified to be one, is also possibly on the hook.
Because someone was stupid and opened their mouth to insult somebody.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them who are effectively on the fucking hook for stupid people saying stupid things.
Yes, because like it or not, this affected his brand. The completionist had to pretty much disappear for a while. Most people thought, oh, well, he's guilty for what he did.
God damn.
All right, with that, I'm going to be guilty of going and grabbing something to eat.
Go grab something to eat.
Bye.
Later. So yeah, that is where we're at on this one there, Dragon. This is exciting.
That is... I don't even know if it's exciting or if it's just a certain level of I stare at it and go, why were you this dumb?
You ask a lot of questions, but this has been out on the Wii farms for a while. Cause
fair, and it's a place I don't hang out.
I know,
for good reasons.
No, not the farms itself, but YouTube at large. Look at this. Look at the headline. The completionist charity has been lying to you for years. Some ordinary gamer. When did that come out?
Oh boy.
11/13/2023.
Damn it.
Seriously, this is, and then he follows it up with another one Sorry, this is
How stupid does he need to be?
the completionist charity finally donated. Well, you don't know because guess what, Mooditard? And I'm gonna put it out there that I know he's not gonna be watching, but I don't fucking really care. He's a Canadian. You're a fucking Canadian. You do not know what American tax law is. Hell, I barely understand American tax law.
I live in America, and I deal with the taxes, and I can barely understand what the fuck goes on with them.
Right.
You know what the sad part is? So I make just enough money that I actually have to file when I file for a job, right?
Yes.
We fill out the W-2 form, right? I make just enough money that I have to tell the government to take more money out of my check.
Oh yeah. You best to do that. You get a good return. At least something in return.
I'm at the pay zone where I got $30 back in my taxes.
Hey, look, at the end of the day, you got something back.
Yeah, you know what the sad part is though? I tell them to take an extra 20
Yep.
and I only got $30 back.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right there, Dragon. Trust me.
But that's because I'm not married, don't
Mm.
have children. I'm a
Mm.
single dude.
Mm.
And I have done. So here's the fun part. So the way taxes work for charity
Mm.
is it's pointless to claim like if you donate,
Yeah.
I think $50 or less, pretty much a year for charities. But when you do file it, you need to prove receipts for all of your donations.
Which apparently they provided that
Yeah.
all that to
So
the auditor. So
yeah, there's a good chance that when the completionist donates his money to charity, they do it in the smart way. They make one lump sum for the year.
you would think, right?
Yeah, no, that would save a lot of paperwork for your taxes.
Apparently, according to like somebody like Carl Jobs and Mooditard, you're supposed to put that money out quickly once you get it. Goes directly to charity. No questions asked.
No.
Otherwise, you're frauding everybody. Not understanding the charity game, especially in the United States.
Yeah, no. The charity game in the United States it's best to make it one lump drop because
you're nailing it.
It makes your taxes easier.
You're nailing it. Now, just remember, this is a Canadian and a person from Australia trying to tell Americans how to run their taxes.
Yeah, good luck with that. We don't know how our own taxes work because the tax system in the U.S. is
it's insane.
Fuck, insane's an understatement, man.
I know, but here's the other.
My brain hurts every fucking end of the year.
No, I know, but here's the other video that Mooditard put up, which I
No.
kind of hit him just right on.
No.
The completionist charity scam has to be investigated.
Oh, God damn it.
So those were 3 lovely videos that he put out.
Does he not realize if he wants the fucking completionist charity investigated, he needs to report it to the IRS?
Oh, it gets better. Thank you.
Don't tell me they actually did that.
He actually put out a call for people to do that. No word of a lie. He actually put out the call for people to do that. Even
anyone who answered his fucking call for that is a goddamn moron.
Correct. And just even after they finally donated the shy of $1 million.
Yeah.
To again 600 whatever it is. Shy of $1 million, which was the ultimate goal that they wanted to push out.
Yeah.
They should have been a little more forthcoming on their full goal that they wanted before they dropped it.
No.
It would have been nice, but hey, learning along the way, you don't know, so you find out all this information. You kind of rationalize on should I tell the people or should I not? Should I continue with the slogan that I've already started with, or do I stop and kind of my bad, my lie? I didn't know, now I know, that kind of thing. So
look, in Mutter retard's fucking position. His safe bet would have been to make the call himself. That way, he's in Canada, and the IRS will understand if he was stupid and reported a charity not understanding how the American tax system worked.
Yeah.
They wouldn't go after him so hard. But anyone in the U.S. who made that call, the IRS does not like wasting their time.
I know. So let's listen to the man himself, just briefly.
I don't
Golf
want to listen
tournament,
to
looking
him.
at a bunch of other places, there is, at least in my opinion,
In his opinion,
God, he's a
income
moron.
or revenue that should be reassessed by an auditing body.
That is
so
The dumbest words out of anyone's fucking mouth.
yeah, Sparky, how you doing? Welcome to the shit show.
Oh, I'm doing good. Actually, it gets better, Dragon.
Sparky,
So,
I want you to take that word out of your mouth.
Oh no. Here's how it gets better.
Look,
Because
give Sparky the floor.
the
Go for it.
iOS actually did investigate them because of Mudahar and Carl Jobs. And guess what happened?
why am I afraid to know the answer to this?
Go for it. What's the answer, Dragon? You know the answer.
I said I'm afraid to know the answer. But Sparky's gonna tell us anyways.
I'll spoil you and I'll tell you the answer.
Please do.
No wrongdoing was found.
Why am I not surprised on that at all?
Oh, I do like this one coming from Jared.
In one of his most
Gerard?
recent videos.
My channel and my investigative work improved dramatically after I got sued.
Despite the best efforts that I put in my initial response video, I was never going to win, no matter what I said. The money got donated, but that was never the true goal. For Carl and Mudahar to succeed, I had to be irredeemable, and nothing I could have legally provided at the time would have been enough. Which I will once again prove in this video that you cannot take Gerard at his word.
So, like I said before, these two brilliant, these little trust funds, these little two, just another fucking YouTuber who believe that they're larger than life. One believes he's an investigative journalist, and that's a lie. The other one believes he's an engineer, and that's a lie.
God damn it.
Well,
God, fucking damn it.
So you hit the nail on the head, Dragon, when you said it's like because most of these charities want one large sum, and that's the thing. Here's another thing that happened within the whole deal, and like I said, I recommend everyone watch Completionist video because he has receipts. He shows receipts. He shows everything that happened. He gives reasons why he couldn't respond.
Yeah,
the whole 9 yards. You know, Completionist lawyer is a lot better than Carl Jobs' lawyer because you know what the completionist lawyer told him? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he did. And the beautiful thing is, the man did for a year.
Yeah. So here's another thing. If you look at any of the public sentiment going out, looking at the talk and the speculation and stuff like that on it, they're all going off of the talking points from Mudahar and Carl Jobs of the whole fact of, he held this money for so long, he scammed everyone out of it, while knowing the fact of that is only true if one, the completionist had sole access to everything, and that was his intention from the get-go. It wasn't. He helped. He was on the board. He was part of the chair of the actual charity, but he did not run it completely. And he was given information. He was given information that he was going off of what he told to his audience, which was not true. He came out and explained later on what that was, and guess what? He took the brunt of, it was a lie, but he didn't know it was a lie. That's one. The second one is the charities he was talking to is two primary ones. They were in agreement and they had arrangements of one lump sum payment. The problem was they was not there yet. They were close to being there. And guess what happened when all that shit hit? The charities pulled out from Gerard.
Correct, which made it impossible for him to continue to create any more. Again, these two
even donate. He could not donate to him.
Oh, I know. These beautiful morons damaged a charity function, the ability behind any form of charity function, the main process of it is to collect money. And now you have people who have money looking at this charity kind of, ooh, they could be defrauding us. I don't like that. That's going to make it look bad for us. So yeah, you're oh God, this is a beautiful mess, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen next.
It's 50 Shades of Fuckery.
I know.
It's always
So
been 50 Shades of Fuckery.
so let's listen to a little bit more.
As an investigative journalist, both in his GoFundMe campaigns, on the record in the courtroom in several different cases, and even in one of his most recent videos.
My channel and my
So yeah, that
I'm
is
sorry. Did he call himself an investigative journalist?
yes, he
God.
did.
God.
He
fuck.
calls himself he calls himself an investigative journalist to the stupid
Mhm.
public.
Look,
But
I'm sorry.
when he goes into court documents, court records, oh no, I'm not that.
Eventually he gets there. Look, it goes, my name is Carl Jobs. I'm a speedrunner and gaming journalist from Australia. That's awesome. That's an awesome take. Let's have a two.
that caused my brain to fucking.
Here's from an actual deposition. I am a professional YouTuber and investigative journalist. That was during a certain, Galaxy, litigations that kind of soiled a little bit of a reputation on a certain individual who has a hot sauce company. The man that behind the King of Kong, Billy Mitchell, the man with the weird kind of dome hair. So yeah, and then later down the road, he recants that, going, I never stated that I was an investigative, journalist. I'm just a YouTuber.
So if you look at the public sentiment, everyone's pissed at the completionist because, oh, he lied and he tried scamming, which wasn't a lie, and wasn't trying to scam. And oh well, if he really cared, he should have donated all this money when he got it. But if you look at it, he can't.
Right, because he's stuck trying to deal with an organization looking for a certain amount of revenue.
And along with that, when you start going fraud, scam, illegal, and the U.S. government investigates it, and they come back and go, yeah, there's nothing there. That's 100% defamation.
Yep.
And there's another term. It's defamation, and that's actually a tort.
Yep, that's a good word. It's a good word.
Yeah, it's a tort because Carl Jobs and Mudahar did irreparable damage to the completionist.
Yep.
And I don't care what you think about the completionist. I was gonna say, yeah, he's a lefty, he's a loony, and stuff like that. However, if you discount the stuff that he does, whenever he's with a group of people, and this is one thing that I can compliment the completionist on. Whenever it's on like G4,
yeah,
or any of the other ones, group settings, yeah, his views and stuff like that, leaned a little left and leaned a little rogue. And it's like, okay, fine. But when you look at his actual videos, what he was doing, he kept that shit out of him.
Yeah, because he was he had the political game on where it needed to be presented, unfortunately. Because like at G4, the return was more of a political venture than an actual gaming venture. And you have the completionist, the actual entity that is, all he did was play a fucking game to completion. Okay, two different universes, two different people, which is great. So I'm not a huge fan of him. I think he was done dirty at the end of it, like it or not. I wish him the best of luck and all ventures going forward of getting Muda's money and donating it to charity.
He needs to sue.
Oh, he does, big time. Big time. big time. I would
And
love to see Muda on some form of government welfare at this point.
oh, I would love it. I would love if at any point of Mudahar's videos covering the completionist,
Uh-huh.
Muda use other terms and phrases. I'm also an engineer and I know some of this stuff.
Yep.
And that being in law and legal documents.
Mm-hmm. That would just be an icing on the cake because he was pretty much given a state of grace. So as long as he doesn't use that term, he had to walk away from that term. I bet you anything, his lawyers talked with Canadian lawyers. They made an agreement going, you know what? He doesn't need to talk about this anymore. Probably has to make a small donation somewhere, and we part ways.
But along with that,
But
I'm trying to get my thoughts together because this whole thing's been wild. This whole thing's been stupid.
Oh, it's been a wild week, and I barely got a scratch on it.
There's
My
a
God.
there's a person named Mizu, and they're up under the T. And
Uh-huh.
I'll put you like this: Mizu absolutely hates like the completionist, and absolutely hates like Billy Mitchell stuff like that because he goes on the fact of, well, completionist is a charity fraudster, and he's just a shit person. And then Billy Mitchell is he's a serial litigant. He's a frivolous, he files frivolous lawsuits all the time, and he's a shit human, and he cheated. And I'm sitting there going, it's like, one, there's only one aspect out of this whole deal where you can look at and possibly go, yeah, it looks like he probably could have cheated. However, when you go into that hardware was
Uh-huh.
never investigated.
Correct.
Nobody went through and investigated the hardware, the machine with the joystick, and the machine used with the VHS cassette tape. What it goes, it's emulated. Nobody investigated the hardware.
Yeah.
After the fact. So technically, we don't know if he did or didn't. All thing we got is people online, it's clearly like Carl Jobs going, well, he cheated because of X, Y, or Z, but also then again, the entire net's calling a fucking trans cat person a cheater because it's clear that they cheated defending them.
Yeah, that's where that's where
So
kind of goes.
so should we fucking believe him? And especially after lying about so much shit like that. And on the other hand, it's like, oh well, Billy Mitchell shoes anyone that disagrees with him, and it's like, no, he doesn't. Billy Mitchell has only sued a couple individuals.
Yep.
Call Jobs, Twin Galaxies, and Apollo Legends.
And Apollo Legends and him settled.
Those are the only ones.
Yeah.
Well, even Twin Galaxy settled.
Well, yeah, I know, but Twin Galaxy became a completely different entity and went from one person to another. So yeah, it kind of.
Yeah,
I kind of leave that portion kind of off to the side because they're two separate entities.
So
where Apollo Legend, on the other hand, which Jobs believed that is because of Mitchell suing him to God knows how much money that he offed himself. But
even though Jobs says, "Oh, buddy, old pal,
Dark
Viper," cheering over the fact that Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck and saying it was deserved and needed to happen. Also, kind of said the same things to Apollo Legend.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There was more intent there from Carl Jobs' old buddy pal Dog Viper than there was from Billy Mitchell. But let's get back on the fact of these frivolous lawsuits. It's like, it's only frivolous if it gets thrown out of court as frivolous. If it goes through court and it's not thrown out or deemed frivolous, it's not frivolous. And you can't go, well, Billy Mitchell's never won anything. Billy Mitchell won everything. And the contention is because everyone goes and looks, a settlement is not a win. It's like, and that's true to a certain extent. A settlement is not a win if you don't get what you went to go sue for.
Correct.
However, Billy Mitchell got everything that he wanted from, plus more, from all the lawsuits. So at the end of the day, the settlements all win for Billy. And then the absolute wrongful stomping he gave Jobs. Can you call him an asshole? Yeah, you can call him an asshole. Can you call him a frivolous serial litigator? No. No, you can't, because he's not been deemed one. And that's actually defaming right there. So it's like, people need to, just because you're annoyed or don't like this person, probably need to watch what you say.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, I'm annoyed and don't like a lot of different people, but I don't throw myself out there to make sure I get sued.
Yeah. So well, it's like we watch ourselves all the time. We push a line on some stuff, but not to the point of going, but not to the point of going, oh, it's defamation. And it's like, no, it's like we go off of the actions that people do online. It's like
I look for data
and we
points.
keep it, and we keep it there.
Yeah.
And if we don't know, we simply say, hey, this is our opinion.
Pretty much. It is still an unknown, and the only thing I could do is speculate. And speculate is what I put out there, speculative. And I make sure that's a prominent word. I'm not going to go, in my opinion. My opinion means jack and shit, and just like everybody else's, unfortunately. Even the people who do have the justifications for laying out their opinion, it still kind of means nothing in some cases, but speculative. So that's another good word. It's a really good word.
Yeah.
It has a degree of holding something.
It does, but it's just one of those things I as I watch on TV and watch a couple of the fishes when they stream, and it's one of the main points. It's one of the contention points I think me and Mizu fights on all the time was Billy Mitchell, and it's like I'm sitting there going, it's like, one, I don't care if Billy Mitchell is a cheater or you think he is a cheater. There are ways he can go about proving them, and none of those ways were ever brought up or done.
Yeah, and the harsh reality comes back down to he's got some really good explanations. The other side has some interesting queries.
Oh,
problem
here's another one too.
Hold up. Problem comes down to the officials. If they gave him a thumbs up to do what he did, then you can have all the queries all you want because the man's justified.
Well, here's also another one too. So the VHS tape of the record that got sent in and put in as a record wasn't even submitted by Billy.
There you go.
And Billy even explains this during a live stream because he never went to go for the record and he never went to go register it. That was on someone else's volition, and he got it.
Yeah, I mean, so at the end of the day, you may not like Billy Mitchell, you may not like the completionist, but unfortunately, they were kind of done dirty by two morons from different areas of the globe, thinking that they know everything and then some because they have the know-how, the knowledge, and the expertise, and it turned out that they don't have any.
Yeah, and just because people like them, and you're annoyed that people like them, shut the fuck up. There's a lot of people that are annoyed that don't like you. There's a lot of people who's annoying and don't like me. And it's like, I just call it as it is. And it's like, you don't have to like them. They are right.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it's the same thing with the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing. And yes, you don't have to like him, but he won.
The whole Jimmy Kimmel thing is a pissing contest. And it's like
it is at the end of the day. But like I said before, he ended up at the end of the day. Who's winning the lottery? Jimmy fucking Kimmel.
Yeah.
Whether he's on the air or not, he's making bank.
Yeah. Can I chip in a little bit on the whole patent stuff real quick? I wasn't here for it, but
I know. You can. We're almost getting done to it, and I have.
It's like I can beat Penn over the head with that baguette while she's not here.
Yes, of course. Go for it. I'm not going to stop.
So the problem is, And legal mindset went through this and explained this, and civil law has went through and explained this. And civil law is a patent attorney.
Mm-hmm.
These patents should never went through. So Penn is correct on that one. But the problem is they did go through.
Correct.
So
Mhm.
it comes down to it like this. Yeah, a judge will have to go look at it. I.e., it means it will have to go to court.
Mhm.
How is this going to go to court? It means Nintendo would have to sue one of the companies that are using this and take them to court. So, what do a lot of companies don't want? A lot of companies don't want to get sued by Nintendo. So, guess what's going to happen with a lot of companies? They're not going to chance and use those patents or use those mechanics. And that's the entire goal from it,
Mhm.
is a scare tactic. And I know Penn's going, well, it should get overturned. Yeah, it should get overturned. What's the off chance it doesn't?
Yeah, it's pretty high in this case. It's
And
depends on how it's
Nintendo,
presented.
yeah, Nintendo, all thing they gotta do is throw money at it.
Mhm.
And even if it's to the point of it looks like Nintendo's gonna lose, there's all sorts of ways and things that you can do to extend out a lawsuit. That doesn't require it going forward. But it does cost a lot of money to keep on fighting it. And all thing Nintendo has to do is run the other side of our money, which
Yeah.
is not a hard thing for them to do.
No,
So
I mean,
it needs fought.
it can
It
be.
needs overturned, yes.
Yeah.
But is it realistically going to happen? Probably not. Not
We
unless
don't
Nintendo gets a
really
hold of a
know
big company.
Yeah, that's what I said. Why I kind of put it out there previously that Nintendo tried against PlayStation, lost majorly, especially with Sony. Sony does have a couple of different victories over Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo does have some victories on the other side. So
I'm gonna head to bed.
That's
all right,
yeah.
you
Like
have yourself a good
Later.
night.
this is one of Powerball's saving graces.
Yes.
It's because they are affiliated with Sony now, right?
Their saving grace is technically they're affiliated at the moment with Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Yes.
I thought it was Sony
Their
or
game is also on PlayStation, which means that they have affiliations with Sony, which means that they're protected with two giant monsters that could, if they wanted to, offer a lot of revenue and some loyalty.
yeah. But yeah, in the day, what Nintendo doing right now is basically patent trolling.
Yeah, Nintendo is doing what Nintendo is doing. I wish them the best of luck going forward. There's a lot of Nintendrons that are going to follow them like usual, and then there's other people who are not that really interested in Nintendo or anything that Nintendo brings out. We're going to look at those guys over there and laugh at them and kind of go, "What the fuck are you thinking?" And that's where we're at. What the fuck are you thinking? So
Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is.
oh fuck yes.
When it comes down to Powerworld, wish them nothing the best. When it comes to Nintendo, their card slot needs piston.
Yes.
When it comes to completionist, I hope he can get back on track.
Yeah.
It probably won't be the same as it was, but a lot of people just need to shut up, open up eyes and ears, and know for a fact that he didn't do nothing wrong. And
Yeah.
if I remember right, and tell me if I'm wrong, basically everything that was stated in this video right now, we have stated 2 years ago.
We did
when it was happening.
Yeah, in living color, we actually did cover that. It's somewhere within the catalog, either on the YouTube channel or somewhere buried somewhere else. But it does exist. You could look it into the backlogs. It was covered. It was yammered about was questioned. We made more fun of Carl Jobs than we did anything else. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, another column for us. We got it right again, is because of the factor we didn't choose a side. That's what I love about not being just another YouTuber or just another existence on the YouTube space. We can make our lovely opinions and wait, not choose
Yeah.
a side, and find out that hey, we were right.
Well, and it's like in the side we chose, we did choose a side, but
Well,
the side we chose is who's right legally in this whole fucking deal.
yeah,
That's the side we chose.
I chose that. Yeah, I want to know more data, and I want to see what the tax people were going to present, because that's it. Once the government gets in power, they get little fingers all over the place. They get to tell you whether these guys were right or wrong.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Now, I will give this one criticism to completionists.
mm,
Technically, the deal between him and the tax and the charity stuff with the federal government is technically not over with still. They're still waiting for one more meeting to talk about stuff,
yeah,
but they've been waiting for this meeting for over like a year now.
yeah, it's been a while. So I mean, it depends on how serious the situation is. If it was a serious situation, then yeah, I think this would have been sped along a lot more faster. Uh, Whereas this, I have no idea. It feels like they might just point out certain areas of mistakes and penalization and call it a day, or just reminder of what not to do, kind of thing. But again, I'm not privy to a lot of American understanding when it comes down to their laws on taxes. Uh, so I wait for the more knowledgeable individual to give us that information.
Yeah.
But I will have to say, did you see the Pocket Pair presentation of the Pal World farm?
I've seen a little bit of it. Not particularly my cup of tea, but
Let's just put it this way: they did something that Nintendo's still kind of working on. They have this entire farming universe that you can interact with, as well as do whatever adventures in that. That is more than what Nintendo has at the moment at their level. And somehow eggs are being produced out of the belly button, but it's all good. But yeah, this is their direction for this particular game, which I'm impressed. I would have to give them some kudos on that one. They got out of the gate pretty quick versus Nintendo, who's making the same bloody game but with not that many activities.
yeah.
So I don't know. I just wait for the new questionable lawsuit of what patents they're going to be adding into this to their list. So yes, but overall, I'm intrigued. I'm not too shy on farm games. I actually do quite enjoy some of them. So maybe this is a good one. Maybe this is a terrible one. We'll have to wait and find out. But yeah, we've made it to the end, folks. Thank you for coming along for another fine edition of GNF Televisable. We have a lot more that's still on the docket. We've got a lot more that keeps throwing my way to add. And I have to go through the back catalog to see exactly what I've missed for the next show. But I will say this. We did get an update on the Charlie Cook issue. Robinson does have a lawyer now, and let's just put it this way: he's probably going to be seeing the firing squad. But
Yeah, I'm not too. I mean, unless Robinson can pay for all you can eat buffet daily for this person,
yes,
I seriously doubt.
oh, he's fucked. Oh, he's really
Yeah,
fucked.
it's like I
Okay.
think by the time it's all said and over with, he's gonna be begging for that bullet.
Oh yeah, I mean at the end, I honestly I think he was going to eat the bullet himself anyway. So I mean he cost the state a bit of money to do it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, we've made it to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We still have more to come. As usual, I'm going to give Sparky his last rites, and we're going to get the fuck out of here since I only got him.
Well, since we've only got one person watching, I'm not gonna worry about rating out to anyone. But you go
We do
watch
have people
Akko.
over. Yeah, I know we do have some people over at Axe. So technically, but regardless of the fact that, good night. I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm hitting buttons. Bye, bitches.